Okay, hello everybody. So I just wanted to, before I started watering my garden, I wanted to do kind of a quick review on this. I think it's, gosh darn it, Gardner Solution. What the hell? Let me figure out where this is. Okay, I think I got it figured out. So Grower Solutions is where I got this drip system from, and basically the drip system came with a roll of pipe. Oh, sorry, I got everything all unorganized here. You get a handful of these valves here that connect to the main line. I bought the wrong piece. You get a kit. It's a whole kit, but basically you get 1,000 foot of drip line. This is the drip line, and let's go out here in the garden. And I wanted to do that. That's why I'm so unready, because this is kind of impromptu. So I'm gonna water this garden from the top today. But before I do, I wanted to show you why I'm gonna water from the top. And so I had to do the video before I watered. Okay, so let me get up here. Sorry. Probably a copyright claim there. Anyway, so it comes with a roll of this stuff. I think it's half inch pipe. It comes with a roll of that. This is a beginner's kit. It's a starter's kit or something like that. And then here's the fittings that I was telling you about right here that I showed you in there. And then you get 1,000 foot of the strip line. Now, I really like it. I just hook it up and I can let this go for a couple hours. And the soil's really good under here. Oh, Naomi planted carrots there. I can't do that there. Let's look right here. So it does really good as far as the plants go and under the soil. It's even brought the mycelium level up. I've done a video on that. Let's see. But so I'm very happy with it for many aspects. Kind of the pros of it are, I got about 3 free hours because I got this whole thing on a drip and the potatoes up there, and I got my corn on a drip. That would be a lot of hand watering, a lot of time moving the sprinkler, dragging hose, all that stuff. That saves me all of that. So that's definitely a pro. Now there's no overwatering. Like I said, I leave it on for about 2 hours. That's one of my deals with having to hand water, is sometimes I'll put the sprinkler on and I'll forget about it and I overwater. So there's no overwatering. My soil is just right underneath of the surface. It's just right. It's like cake mix in there. It's perfect. The mycelium, like it, the microhizal stuff is all happening in there. However, my one con about this, there's a lot to the con, is my surface is dry. Look, it's bone dry. All my mulch is bone dry. It's just dry as dust, right? So I'm used to all kinds of fungus, lichen, and all kinds of growth, mosses and stuff, everything on the surface, all kinds of life, and I'm not having that. I'm not sure I can get used to this. Okay, so that's really hard for me. I really like to see life on the surface. There should be a surface life here, and I think the surface should be moist to do that. Now another part of this same con is, from not watering on the top, we're not attracting nearly as many predators this year. So we're still getting the pests in here, but the sheer numbers of, and this has a lot to do with it's a lot cooler this summer. But when you're watering from the surface here in the mornings, or even any time you water, like, it's a source of water for all sorts of insects, all sorts of wasps, all sorts of yellow jackets, hummingbirds, birds, And we count on those because while they're in here, they hunt, and we're not attracting nearly as many this year. And to me, that's a real downside, because we try to maintain a natural balance. So we found that that's the best way to control pests. You have to enable the predators, and I don't feel like we're getting it with this drip system. And that's precisely why today I'm gonna hit this all with a sprinkler, soak it down really good, and I think I may continue to do that until I get my crust back, my crust of life back. I know it's still there. It's just under the surface, but man, that sure bothers me. And then the not attracting the predators thing is, I can already see the effects of that. We got buggy just about everywhere, and it's still kind of balancing out. I mean, things aren't getting, I guess there have been some beans. Look at my, there's lots of, and they like the eggplant. The bugs like the eggplant. Yeah. Haven't seen anything on the tomatoes yet, but everything else has kind of got some bug damage. See, just a little, and I don't mind that. That's natural. Still gonna produce fruit. Some of my eggplants are getting chewed up pretty good. So that's the ups and downs of this drip system. And another thing too is, it's more evident on the corn over here. Let's go over to the corn. Okay, I'm over here at the corn back there, and we got some squash here. But one of the things that I've kind of come to realize with the drips, with putting drip in here, is we don't use any commercial fertilizers. We don't use any additives or anything. It's all this stuff right here. This is free for us. This is our goat waste from goat pens and chicken and compost and all of that stuff. This is year 7, growing with nothing but this. Okay, but this is how I feed, and that's how I'm going to feed the corn. Like for as long as I can get in there, I'm going to have to be shoveling this compost in between the rows. Well, for that feed system to work, I need water to run over the mulch like this. I need it to run over this mulch so that it makes kind of a T and feeds the plants. With this drip system, as I bring the mulch in, I'm gonna have to do something creative, like keep going through here and raising that drip system so that it's on the top of it. And so that's another challenge that the drip system causes, particularly with corn, because I'm gonna have to really be pumping stuff in here. This is Hopi blue corn, and that stuff, last year I had 16-foot corn in the center of my corn patch. Most of it was 12 to 14 foot, but so we're going to be drawing a lot of stuff out of this soil. It's pretty cool though, because this area right here, we had animals, and we've had chickens and goats, and all of that stuff was pretty heavily concentrated right here. So this area is holding a lot of stuff for us. You can see up there, that's a 3-year-old hay pile right there. And so we're going to use the mycelium network to suck all of that stuff in here, draw it up into corn. Isn't that cool? It just like literally draws everything it needs up, and that corn is going to build. It's so fascinating. So this is year 7, as I said, without any we've been producing everything we need to grow our food right here, and we haven't ran into any problems yet. We probably will. I'm not saying we won't, but we're really amazed at the results, and we're amazed at what we're learning, and we're amazed at the quality of food we get out of this type of growing. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you next time.